Hello everyone. So uh, I just wanted to share one, some sort of like a realization, and so I got a lot of severe neck pain. Okay, and I've been working for a very long time, and I thought I'm getting this neck stiffness. Just because I'm seeing, just I'm just sitting directly in front of the laptop PC, and I'm just looking at one in one direction, and I'm not looking this side or that side, right? So I thought there is only one factor which was contributing to, there is like a lot of stiffness here and here. I'm still having a bit of it, and things, but I s- I just try to understand, spiritually, or using chakras, because there are two things I would like to share here. Everything that is happening, everything that is happening in your life is related to chakras, and chakras is related to consciousness, right? So these things are related. Like, life is directly proportional to chakra is directly proportional to consciousness. So if you want to improve any aspect of your life, like maybe you want to earn more, maybe you want to feel more satisfied in a particular job, maybe you want to have a better memory, maybe, or any other thing for that matter. Okay, then if you work on your chakra, if you uh, take the right actions, you will be able to improve that aspect that you want to improve, and also the other universal energy will help you achieve it, and you more quickly, more smoothly, more easily. Okay, so yeah, and I was sharing my story. Let me continue that. So uh, what happens is that in this particular job which I am doing, uh, there is not much of self expression, and the ability of mine to express my thoughts, being heard so much, and uh, you know off late there was a little bit of stress, and overwork, and all this happening, right? So what has happened, or what has happened for some time now. What happened was, all of that expression that was required to be done, that expression of thought, that expression of through communication, right? And that expression, that the expression of the creative force inside, right? When that did not get used, it got stuck here, and then started, a sort of like solidifying itself there, and that started creating an issue. Okay, so uh, I mean, it's a very beautiful way how you know universe is tries to communicate. See, like, if we have, like, maybe I'm having a pimple here, so that also is an indication that, like, the body's way of communicating physically, that I was also having a lot of heat issues. Like, my body was getting heated up, maybe I was consuming a lot of spicy food, and I have to tone down on the spicy food. Okay, Ayurveda, right? I was eating a lot of spicy food, and I have to, calm down the salt intake, and I have to calm down the red chilies. I have to calm down on the spicy green chilies, or the spicy food which I usually like a lot, but then I have to completely tone it down a lot, right? So the body expressed itself, the body communicated what I have to work and improve on through this. And through this also, energetically also, the body communicates. Energetically also, the body communicates. We need to understand, and interpret this and see, if you know this and if you interpret it, you'll be able to fix it. So I've been actually, I just want to show something, it's a little bit personal, but I yeah. So I actually wrote it down here, if you can see. I don't think you will be able to see, but I just like write it down like something like this. Okay, realization. And then I basically I wrote down that I need to use more of my self expression in my thoughts. I need to be heard. I need to look for something where I can express my thoughts a little bit more. I need to be heard. I need to use that creative force a little bit, um, use that creative force in my job, in or probably my business, or anything like that, right? And one more thing I just wanted to share, I feel this, I'm not really fully completely sure about this one aspect, is that sometimes when we do not use our gifts, like some people have a very strong creative force in built inside them. Not only will that person feel lost, lonely, depressed, uh, they'll also have it will also manifest ultimately uh, into a health concern also. Like, see, if I had read it in a spiritual book, that if there is a lot of force of water that is coming, and if you try to block it, it builds. Okay, it will build to such an extent that after some time it will break whatever the barrier uh, is holding it. And if that much rush of energy comes or flows, it destroys things around. Okay, so there is another aspect, okay, of this that we need to understand, is that we need to spend a lot of time in understanding our own personal self. We need a lot of time in understanding how we are to be in this life, right? Can you, it's a very it's a statement which I'm saying, but it needs more thought. But if we don't if we are not true to what we are, what our own personalities are, or what our own internal characteristics are, or what are in our own gifts are, if we are not true to that, right, you might be able to earn a lot of money. You might be, the things might seem okay superficially, but deep inside there will be a lot of commotion and issues, and that will keep cropping up in different ways. It will keep cropping up. To be very honest, it's not possible to escape uh, the the uh, the your own natural self. How much ever I have tried to uh, I have tried different things. Like, I'll tell you, like, there were the previous job also, okay, was something where I was not very creative on not very expressive in the job, right? That also started impacting me. See, and this particular time also, after such a long time, it has again built up built up, right? And then again it is expressing itself, that this and why. Okay, now let me give you the relation between creativity, which I'm telling, and the throat. So the throat chakra, okay, is a chakra of expression. Okay, it's between the mind and the heart. Okay, so what happens is that it really flows for people who have who for whom this is a bit active. It is required that a person talk, a person communicate, a person express, and then it is in balance. When the energy of this particular chakra is not used to its particular capacity, right, then it starts blocking. That blockage is, as I said, the water example, it will start impacting and manifesting into the physical, and when it manifests into the physical, it will, if in a non-positive way, it expresses like this. Okay, so firstly, yes, definitely I'm building something, and let me show that to you as well. It's been some time. It's been, I think this will be the very first time I will be showing it. I'll show it in parts right now. It's on my, in the laptop, right? It's fine. So yeah, is it visible? Yeah, I'll just show it. So this is the wait, I need to, I think it's much more visible now. So the app, the 360-degree beings app, this is the app. Okay, and we have all the different sections here. Okay, and this section is there, and we also have the explore section, where we have made a particular section which will allow a person to understand what kind of gemstones he needs to yoga also. Okay, so you see, with there was an intention not to very specifically or very in detail show it to you. It's not yet completely ready, but I did want to give a small teaser of a particular application that I'm building, and I hope that uh, you know in some time I get to launch this and people can use it. With the help of this app, you will be able to understand these aspects. See, it took me 30 years to understand that it is required for me as a person uh, to be expressive, to be creative, and to use my creative energy. I can use it in different ways, right? The tech product which I built, that's also a creative expression of the creative force. I like to design things, like maybe draw things. That is also communication. That is also using communication is also use of the creative force, right? Expression in any form, right, is use of the creative force. So I just want to say this to everyone, that it is very, as a conclusion, that it is very, 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 very important that we use the Vedic sciences. We use we probably meditate and listen to the inner voices, and understand, or try to understand what we are naturally, and what are our natural gifts, right? And use those gifts to to live a more satisfied, life, and that will make us much more happier. We will be much more healthy, and there will be such a peace of mind. There will be a very intense satisfaction of being true to ourselves, and these things. I hope I made a small point. I hope you can gather all this, and uh, collect it, and hope it's useful to you in some way. And it's quite an important point. Thank you.